Oh, look, I just thought, we were just panicking a bit. They were up and about Adelaide, and they were all over us, and we just made some poor decisions when we thought we were under a bit more pressure than what we were, and I thought, we gifted them, 4 or 5 shots on goal, and that's what we've really been harping on, since pre-season about that, and it's disappointing for that to happen. But to their credit, they knuckled down and were able to turn it around in the second quarter.
How far did you rate that performance?
Oh, look, it's another win, as good as any other win we've had. We've had a pretty big week. We had a fantastic night last night, and for all our supporters that are out there that come to the dinner we had last night, and we had a pretty private function in the change rooms beforehand with our foundation leaders that. I think they nearly tipped in just under $1 million of about 90 people that were there, I think. So, for our foundation leaders that are out there that gave us money towards our future, it was great to repay them in some small way, and we've got a lot of work to do to help them, and they're helping us. So, that was great. And, the manner in which we've lost a couple of weeks since we started the season has been disappointing. So, to bounce back, and especially after the start we had, it showed a bit of character. But, what we've got to learn as a football club is that we need to play with that intensity and attitude every week, and there are a lot of clubs who are finding it difficult to do so far this year, and when you do drop off and you drop off a quarter, you lose a game. So it was, we've got to learn from that, and we've got to have an ability to play like that next week, and by round 18 we're playing the similar way, and we'll be a pretty good footy club when we learn to do that.
How do you would have started off thinking that Westhoff would have been inside 50 kicking goals for you? What inspired you to put him in the middle to actually create survival?
Oh, look, I think Westie's shown, over the last year that he's been pretty good at playing up on the wing for us, and so he had that role. We've tried him this year, and it hasn't quite gone the way we wanted to, but he was able to do it pretty well tonight. And look, Brett going on ball was as much as Salopek going on ball, and Hitchcock on the wing. We just haven't been able to find enough guys to win enough of the ball. And the first quarter, I think we had Boakey on 5 possessions and everyone else nothing virtually, and all their on ballers had lots of possessions, so we just need to find someone who could do it. And I think Ebo had 9 in the second quarter, and the first 5 or 6 minutes he got some clearances, so it was just a matter of finding guys who could win the ball for us. Yeah, look, we know Brett can do it at the SNFL level, but we haven't seen him do it at this level, and he can't sustain it for a long period, but he was able to do it for 6 minutes and then another 6 towards the end of the second quarter, which was pivotal for us to get the ball inside 50.
Just on Brett, a lot of supporters have called for him to be thrown in the midfield for a number of seasons now. Can we expect to see more of that going forward?
I don't think we'll see more of it. Well, we may do. Who knows? I'm not Nostradamus, but we'll see how it pans out. But we're going to keep finding guys who can win the ball, and if he's finding and winning it, we'll keep playing him down there. But he does have the ability to outmark a lot of opponents in our forward half too, and we need to keep the scoreboard pressure on. So I think it's finding a balance of that. And Hamish Hartley was able to get another game under his belt and find a little bit more of the ball, and Matty Thomas did a great job in there too, and Surgeon slipped in there for a little bit also.
And 34 points down halfway through the second quarter. It's an amazing turnaround. What, from your point of view, turned the game on 10?
Look, there's a lot goes on in AFL footy, and I suppose a lot gets talked about with zones and pressure and press up and all that stuff, but we just won the ball. We started to win kicks and handballs and play the way we wanted to. We dominated inside 50s, I think. We were on top of them with time in possession and time in our front half, and that's the way we want to play. Contested, uncontested, but we just won a lot more of the ball, and then we were able to play the game in our front half, and hence why we were able to put some scoreboard pressure on and alleviate it going the other way.
And David Roden's turned around, he didn't get a touch for the first 45 minutes or so, and he just went bang.
Well, look, David has to have the ability to do that if he wants to keep surviving at AFL level. That if it's not going on ball, you just can't keep going back to playing him on ball if he's not getting it. So he has the ability to be a dangerous forward due to his attributes, and tonight he showed that, and he's got to have that in his kit bag to be able to do that when things aren't going well for him on ball.
Matthew, midweek in Melbourne, the brand of the Port Adelaide Footy Club is smashed, so it stands for nothing. What does that win suggest to you that it stands for now?
Look, as I said before, Rich, it's all it says that what level we need to play at to be competitive, and that's what we want to see. And our young guys again, Cam O'Shea, Jasper Pitto, they showed that attitude, which they've probably had for 3 weeks. We need to keep showing that attitude. So yeah, look, it doesn't help our brand significantly, but if we can do like that for the next whatever it is, 19 weeks, 18 weeks left of the season, then we'll do something out of it. But we've got to learn, and our players have got to learn, and as coaches we've got to keep ramming it down their throats, so to speak, that's the attitude and intensity we need to play. If we do, we play a good brand of football and we're difficult to beat. If we don't, we get results where we have so far.
So the key is about consistency now in that sort of performance rather than just all running the show?
Yeah, it is. It is. Look, it's as I said, a few days ago, we can't be a team that gets up for Adelaide or whatever other teams we have good rivalry against. We've got to be able to do it week in, week out, and it's a great test for us Saturday, Gold Coast. It's on a Saturday afternoon here. It's a team that everyone expects to beat, and we've got to come out with that mentality. But they're going to come over here expecting to beat us.
What was it like for you to sit through that first quarter?
It wasn't great. It was just frustrating because I thought we actually they were up and about and dominating, but I thought some of our skill level and decision making gifted them some goals. And we are not a good enough team yet to be able to give opposition goals on the plate. We've got to make sure they work as hard as we have to work for our goals.
You seem to be getting a lot more uncontested possession tonight. Is that through running harder or better decision? What creates that?
Look, we've worked on it since West Coast. We thought we just tried to play a bit of boring football and contested football, which we want to be good in that area, but you can't continue to play down that path. So we increased it, did it pretty well against Geelong, but unfortunately they're the kings of uncontested possession. But we saw a bit of it again tonight, and we need to get that balance of contested and uncontested, which is difficult to do. But the last couple of weeks we've seen it slightly improve.
Well,
Thanks, guys. Cheers.